black first, like period. Like people say Black Lives Matter, KLX says Black Lives Matter most. When I say Black Lives Matter most, Black Lives Matter most, Black Lives Matter most, Black Lives Matter most, like Black Lives Matter most, right? You should see the faces that people look at. You should see how black people look at me when I tell them that their life matters most. When I tell them that their child life matters most. It's like black people never even considered that their lives matter the most to them. It's like Black Lives Matter is a thing. It's like, okay, someone coined that, which is cool, but everything is matter. If you want to talk about a metaphysical perspective of how the world operates, everything matters. Everything is energy. It's all everything that we see and don't see is energy, and atoms put together in different forms, vibrating fast as hell. So everything matters. Like Black Lives Matter doesn't say anything. It doesn't resonate with me like Hella Black, Hella Proud does, or like What's Up African, or Stay Black does, or Black Power, right? Black Lives Matter is like, oh, you guys, please stop killing us. Hey, guys, please stop raping our women. Hey, guys, please stop raping our children, right? But the only reason that those things have happened is because the black man centuries ago was naive enough to allow his family to be infiltrated. And so when me and Ron Green, we have these talks, that we're able to speak with so much power, and our movement is we have an international following. In just less than a year, I met Ron in April. I became affiliated with What's Up African in July, right? So people think that me and him known each other our whole lives, but I met him in April, and we became business partners in July. But the reason that we're able to attract so many people under our umbrella is because we hold ourselves. When we speak, we don't speak with some outside authority over us. We understand how to tap directly into universal intelligence. We're not spooked out by fairy tales and things that don't matter. We know that the only thing that has no contradiction and that will last forever is truth. And the truth is, if the black man did not allow his family to be infiltrated, then we wouldn't even have any of these questions. We wouldn't even have this conversation because we would still be in our righteous state. We would still be in our righteous minds. So that's why you never hear or see me or Ron Green saying anything negative about the black woman, because we delegate the accountability for black women from other black women to black women. So we have a group of young queens who are leaders and who will lead their women in solving their issues, right? But I'm a black man, right? And so all black women and children are my family and my responsibility to provide and protect for. You know what I mean? So regardless of her state of consciousness, regardless of how she wears her hair, regardless of her religion, regardless of her complexion, it's my job to make sure that she feels the unconditional love. It's my job to make sure that she knows that she has value. It's my job to bring her from her lowest state of consciousness and inspire her to learn more about herself, to rise and increase in consciousness. It's my job as a black man. It's my job as a black man to provide the opportunity for my women and children to participate in commerce. So we hear a lot of this black power rhetoric from a lot of people, and all they do is talk about white people. You hear so many people, so many so-called black conscious people talking about fuck the white man, and I fell into that trap too when I first got the information. But like what Ron was saying, we have to be able to turn that anger into action. So what I realized, I kept saying fuck the white man, it's like, then I realized it's like, I'm saying fuck the white man, but he's the one who gives my mom a job. I'm saying fuck the white man, but he's the one who gives my girl a job. I'm saying fuck the white man, but he's the one who gave me that. I can't even turn this fucking water on. I can't even get running water. I can't even flip a light switch. We can't even have these phone conversations if it wasn't for the white people who had the ideas to lay these phone lines out. You know what I'm talking about? So in the state that we are now, in 2015, we're almost 100% dependent on a dominant society, to the point where everyone, let's think about this. Say you get stranded in the wilderness, right? Say you're out in the woods. Do you even know what food looks like? Like, it's like, do we even know what food looks like? We don't, right? We don't. That's not the white man's fault. Sure, he might have played a part in it, but as far as I'm concerned, it's the black man's fault for this continued neglect. It's a black man's fault for allowing his churches to be bombed. It's a black man's fault for allowing his women to continue to be miseducated and undereducated. It's the black man's fault for allowing the space for our women to be sexually exploited. It's a black man's fault for not saying enough is enough a long time ago. Right? So I put that on me. That whole thing on me. And I wasn't even here. I wasn't even here when the shit planned out. But the spirit that's in me was here since the beginning of time. Since the beginning of existence. I'm tapped into the original black man. Right? And so I know that my women and children would be living righteous and holy if I didn't allow my family to be infiltrated. So, since that's the case, self-love, self-mastery, unconditional love for the black woman. So when we say unconditional love, it's another thing that people have no idea about. People like, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Speaking of love as if it's an adjective. Love is not an adjective. Love is a noun. Love is a noun. If you're going to use love as an adjective, then that's living off vicarious existence. Love as a noun is powerful. So unconditional love means that I love you because you exist, not because what you can do for me. It means I love you because you're black, not because, like, you know what I'm talking about? It's the love that we've experienced, a lot of us in our lives. It's conditional love. It's like, I love you only if you do this, but if you don't do this, then I hate you. Right? Yeah. So isn't that why all of our relationships are ended? It's like, hey, I love you as long as you do this, but when you stop doing this, I hate you. Right. That's not a salute. That does not get us closer to the black utopia.
And the love, man. It's the love. The love get it.
Unconditional love gets us to the black utopia, right? So with
What's Up African is all about that.
Exactly.
That's what we're here for, is to establish the grounds for that love to flourish in. Like when we establish that connectivity between us as black people or African people or whatever you want to call yourself, we all fall under that umbrella, and the love is ultimately what is going to allow us to elevate ourselves. The clothing and designs is basically an icebreaker. The other aspects that What's Up African has going on are means to continually build and connect with our people. And our goal is to speak on what the other aspects are. And we're going to, and the other aspects of our existence, man, it's so much more than the things that we focus on. It's so much more to love about each other, man. So that like those other aspects that we're going to focus on continuously is what's going to allow us the longevity that we need to establish the black utopia. We are a forerunner. We are the vanguard of that, and we will bring that to fruition because we already make our water into wine. So how could we do anything differently? You know, it's like we will continue to do that because we have the power to do so. And as simple as that. What's Up African is more, like I said, that's just the beginning. But What's Up African is a movement. What's Up African is a mindset. What's Up African is the new way to say hi to each other. You don't say hello, you say What's Up African. You don't say, oh, yo, what's up, nigga? Yo, no, what's up, African? That's how you say hello. And that's what we're establishing in the minds of the people. Anytime you say that, it's going to jar somebody out of the sleep that they've been in. African. I ain't African. It's like, how? How you not? Hey, if you ain't African, hey, stay black. We all about preserving the essence either way. Stay black. What's up, Africans? And if you identify with being black, then you better be hella black and hella proud about it. That's what we do.
And then black.
We're all about we're gonna help y'all blacktivate that melanin power. Like we are the forerunners of blacktivism. So what's up, African is we're filled with the spirit of all those people who came before us, who attempted to do something that we will see to fruition, which is bringing people together under a mindset that's going to cause us to rise above the bullshit. And solidarity is the only way that we're going to do that.
Exactly.
So that's why we're able to do that. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, yeah. And just to add to what Rez was just saying, solidarity and strategy. So
strategy.
It's so important to have knowledge, strategy, and execution. What a lot of our so-called leaders, or who the media decides to call our leaders, they might have knowledge and strategy, but they lack execution. A lot of people, a lot of organizations lacks execution. Okay, and we cannot we cannot execute on a mass level until we learn the science of execution, right? Because this isn't happen chance. This isn't luck. You know what I mean? This phone call is fruit to the seeds that we sown last week. You know what I mean? To the seeds that I just sown an hour ago. You know what I mean? This phone call that we're on is just a byproduct of. It's just an effect of the causes. Right? And so this is systematically. We're not trying. This is not a trend. You know what I mean? What's Up African isn't a trend. It's not like trendy today, like a hashtag and then gone tomorrow. It's eternal. What's Up African is eternal. What's Up African is the essence of what New Africa is and what New Africa will be. Right? And so beyond all the talking and like getting people empowered and motivated to think more, do more, learn more, become more, we also have already developed the strategies, tactics, and processes that are going to lead us to the promised land. We have short-term goals, long-term goals, multi- and transgenerational goals, right? So then we can begin to act with purpose and then begin to birth babies with purpose. We begin to birth Black Power babies to fulfill the prophecies that we're calling out, to fulfill the plans and goals and dreams that we've decided. And so if you're a Black man and you're listening to me, your job is to be accountable to yourself, develop your skills, master yourself, so you could be the best asset to the camp, so you could be the best asset to the Black family. You know, it's enough time for neglect. So in January, we're launching the 7 Years of Sweat Equity campaign. I'm not going to go into the details here on this call. 7 Years of Sweat Equity, you guys are going to hear that. It's 7 years of sweat is world history. We've developed the strategies, tactics, and processes that can and will advance Black people's entire situation globally within 7 years. Okay? Because when we're talking about this, the call, and it's kind of coming full circle because the call began at economics, right? And how do we begin to weaponize our dollar? And how do we begin to not only weaponize our dollar, but and not even trying to defeat an enemy, like trying to defeat the white man or trying to hurt the white man? Because what I learned is that the Black man been so caught up on trying to gain the respect of the white man, or been so caught up on the white man that he lost the respect of his woman and child. There
we go.
And I'll be damned if if the black woman don't respect me, I'll be damned if the black child don't respect me. Right? It's more than lip service. It's action.